What is going on, people of the interwebs? Today, holy crap, eh? What an intro. That was from a year ago, guys. Friggin' wow. Like no-necked buffalo head, right? That's what a year did to me. It's been exactly 1 year ago since I got on the keto bandwagon, started losing weight. And back then, guys, that guy you're seeing in that picture was 330 pounds. 330 freaking pounds. I was on a destructive path to pretty much kill myself if I would have kept going. I'm telling you, I'm glad I did the required work to get myself straightened out. I talked about this before where I would always say every year, oh, you know, if I would have just spent the time and lifted some weights or, you know, changed my diet up and I wouldn't be so big this year, but oh, there's always the future, there's always the future. Guys, the future is now. Like seriously. If you wake up in the morning and you have a hard time getting out of bed, if you do simple chores and they leave you winded, maybe it's time to consider doing something. And by simple chores, what I'm talking about is mowing my little front lawn. You shouldn't need to take 2 breaks between doing that, because that's what I was doing last year and the prior years, because I just didn't have the go to do it. I just wish I would have known now, or known back then what I know now, about diet and nutrition, and that fat isn't bad. Like, there's a lot of things that have changed over the past year with diet and nutrition, working out, all that fun stuff. And all I gotta say is, I'm damn glad I did it. Like, if you think about it, I've changed my eating habits, my drinking habits. Holy. Remember every weekend I would go to the beer store, buy like 30 beers and just get pissed every night. Just get completely wasted. That's why I look like this guy right here, is because of that. That wasn't a life to live. Sure, probably looked like a lot of fun, right? No, it wasn't. It was self-destruct mode, if anything. Anyway, people, you probably heard the air fryer going off. That's the last scene. And that's because I was making myself a steak for breakfast. So, after a year of losing weight, getting myself back on track, my next plan is to start trying to get a little bit more muscular. I have a few tricks despite the age to pull it off that I'm going to try and apply. And obviously, oh Jesus, more knowledge will be used along the way. Kind of not sticking to keto lately. I've been doing more carnivore than anything just because of inflammation, which, well, you saw in the picture. I had heavy inflammation. I just, you know, that old guy that I was, he was depressed, he was hateful, he was just a train wreck. And that was me making good money, able to survive, have fun, buy stupid stuff, and enjoy life to its fullest. Now it's like everything's been reversed back to ordinary. I make less money than I do, times are tough, but for some reason I can look on the bright side of life. It's weird. Alright people, it's time to friggin' bounce. Gotta go to work, put in the time, get the shift over with, come home, and get into that freaking chipper. We're gonna fire it up, let it warm up. I have a feeling I know where the oil drain is, even though I asked on the vlog that's going up in about a half an hour. I have a feeling the drain plug is on the side with the where you put the sticks in, the chipper side. The reason why I say that is on the back of the chipper, like on the front you got the wheels, and on the back there's like this plate that curves and it's a leg so I can sit on. Well, the one side of the plate is really bent up, so it doesn't sit right on the ground. It's kind of weird. I'll show you what I'm talking about later tonight. We gotta get going though. Work calls, so we need to go put in our time. I didn't notice it when I put it in the truck. I didn't notice it when I took it out of the truck, but I noticed it when I got it on level terrain in the garage, that it doesn't sit on the ground right and it wobbles. And I saw the plate in the back was bent upwards. Originally, I thought that was my fault. I thought maybe I bent the plate when I strapped it down in the truck. But then I realized afterwards, when I tried to straighten it, that that's completely impossible. That strapping it would have bent it that way. And the reason why I said strapping it bent it that way would be impossible is because the way I strapped it put no downward force on the thing. It was literally all force back and forward. I was basically locking the thing in place. He's gonna try and take that thing on the sidewalk. That's gonna be uncomfortable with those rivets and the separations of the brick, but hey, whatever. Because I tried, whoa, are we gonna contest here, bud? Okay, I thought we were gonna contest. City truck versus Faisal, let's go. No, I tried to straighten it with my ball peen hammer, it was just springing back to its original shape. And then I realized the only way I'm gonna fix this is by putting a good amount of force on it. And then I got to thinking, like last night it came to me in the shower. A lot of my thoughts come to me in the shower. It's pretty weird. It's like at the end of the night I'm winding down, I'm having a shower, and my brain just starts thinking. Like I wish I had a whiteboard in the shower so I could write down my thoughts, because a lot of my ideas for videos come up in the shower, but then when I'm done, they just fade away like a dream. But anyway, I got to thinking, what if when they changed it, because obviously the oil had to be changed. Buddy said that his dad used the shit out of it and then he put about 15 hours into it. So obviously it's well used, the oil had to be changed. What if the oil drain is that black plug on the left hand side, well depending on the way you're looking at it, right hand side if you're standing in front of the chipper chute, and they pulled the plug and they stood it up, like they angled it on a 45 using like a piece of wood or something that they just wedged underneath the chassis, so the chipper was now resting on that back plate and the front wheel to drain the oil out. That may over time apply enough stress to bend that plate and warp it, depending on how long they left it, especially if they dropped the oil when it was cold, because we all know that cold oil, like they always say, like when you bring your car in to get an oil change, if they're going to do it right away, they'll just do it right away. But if the car's got to sit for a bit, they'll fire it up and let it run for like 5 minutes so that the oil gets hot and just flows out like water, because, well, it just flows better that way and you can get more of it out. Less crap remains inside to contaminate the fresh oil. What if they propped it up on the plate and drained it that way? Then I was thinking, like, that makes a lot of sense in my mind. So now I know where the oil drain plug is. At least that's my theory. So tonight we're gonna drop the oil, replace it. Once that's said and done, we'll extract the blades. I don't want to extract the blades and then run it without the blades, even though the flywheel should be enough weight to avoid causing any problems. I just figure we'll extract the blades after we drain the oil and restock it. And even though Rex did tell me, Adam, to use 5W30 full synthetic, I did some research on oil yesterday, and like I told you guys last night, 5W30 they recommend in things that are going to be used in the winter. Like your snowblower, 5W30 is fine because it's cold. So the oil will be thinner in the winter. It's a mixed viscosity oil. 5 weight when cold, 30 weight when warm. But the problem is mixed viscosity oil will break down its viscosity faster than a static viscosity oil. And I did all my research last night after I closed the vlog and looked into it, and true enough, they've done tests. 30 weight versus 5 weight, 30 weight. The 30 weight will last longer, will offer more lubricating properties. However, the variance in temperatures that 5 weight, 30 weight offers, like your differential viscosity oils, your varying viscosity oil, sorry, is better for water-cooled motors, like for instance my truck, because my truck can cool the engine down more efficiently than an air-cooled engine. An air-cooled engine, they say in the warm weather, you want to use a standard viscosity oil as it won't break down as fast and will give you a lot more longevity, a lot more protection for your engine. Now, as far as I could tell at Canadian Tire the other day, they don't make a synthetic 30 weight. If they do, Canadian Tire does not carry. Where is that? Where is it? I hear an ambulance, but I see nothing. Must be coming down the highway. But like theoretically, yeah, you could put 5W30 in the wood chipper and it would work, but you would want to change it out sooner than you would the 30 weight, just because you wouldn't want to, you know, blow up your engine. Like the mini bikes, for instance, I ran 5W30. The snowblower, I run 5W30. Lawnmower, I run 30 SAE. Lawn tractor, I run 30 SAE. Actually, no, there's 5W30 full synthetic Mobil 1 in there right now. So that's a lie. Well, a little white, but it's gonna get 30 weight, because after doing this study, I'm like, you know what? That just protect your investments. But I don't know, man. After push mowing and feeling great about it, I might just not bother using the riding mower. Unless it's like one of those where I got to get the lawn mowed and I don't have time. Like I did that little patch in 15 minutes the other day.
Mind you, didn't cut that well, so I'm probably gonna have to pull the lawnmower blade and give her a quick little edge tune-up. I probably nicked something when I was cutting the raspberry bushes, who knows. But anyway, people, we're almost at work. Man, I'm hearing more sirens. Are they getting closer? All right, I'll chime back in after work, guys, and we'll go home and play with Chippy. All right, peace. Alrighty, people, we are home, and we has a parcel. I want to go in the house. I'll let the dog. Oh my goodness, look at how yellow it is back there. Jesus. Well, at least if I decide to mow the lawn, I'll know where I'm missing. Getting all green, and then I miss spots. All right, let's let stupid out. All right, I'm gonna grab this package, go upstairs. It's just flavoring for juices, new ideas that I want to try and make. Let's head upstairs and I'll show you the different profiles that I bought, because I'm pretty sure y'all really care about e-juice and juice supplies. And then we'll head out to the garage, try and figure out how the heck we're gonna get this job done. I spent a little bit of time today trying to figure out how I'm gonna lock that flywheel in place. And in the end, I came up with no ideas. Anyway, let's crack into this pig. They sometimes give me a free flavor. Oh, they did. They gave me a free one. What flavor are you? Lemonade. Of course that didn't focus. Got some lemonade. So I ended up getting a few profiles this time. We got, do you like pina colada? Getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, you only have half a brain. No, we did get pina colada. Good old pina colada. That smells freaking fan-damn-tastic. Got some peach, because I love peach. Oh, that's so good too. We got mandarin orange. Oh, that smells just like Christmas. Sorry guys, I associate mandarin oranges with Christmas. I bought sour flavor. That's gonna be good. And last but not least, I bought graham cracker cheesecake because I want to make a juice for Joss called blackberry cheesecake, or as she calls it, blackberry pie. So that's what I got. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we got a lot of flavs. Flavor flav, y'all. And we got some lemonade. Sweet. Yeah, we do. Alright guys, I'm gonna rock a piss. We're gonna head out to the garage and figure this shit out. Yeah, I basically got home, went upstairs, started playing with e-juice flavors and vaping my stupid face off. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is remove the blades. The reason being is, honestly, they don't offer that much weight difference on the wheel. Plus, there's a great big shredding teeth in the back that do all the mulching when you, like, put it in mulch mode and throw shit down the hopper. So, who really cares if the blades are removed? All 3 ounces worth, right? So, we'll go ahead and remove the blades first. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but we'll figure it out. So last time I used this bungee cord when I removed the wood from the guy. I used this bungee cord. I hooked it on here, pulled this up, and then I came back here and I hooked it off on something. But I need 2 hands to do it because I got to hold the bungee cord while I do this so it doesn't flap back and catch me in the eye. So basically to keep the guard up, that's what I did. Now, I'm wondering if I jam something in there, like a piece of wood on those bottom teeth, if that'll hold it while I'm torquing on those nuts. These nuts! So here's my solution, unorthodox as frig. I ram this rebar through it, well not rebar, it's just a iron pipe, through there, and that's going to lock it in place. Well, I torqued the piss out of those nuts. So I tried using a ratchet wrench. I can't get it on the nut because there's too much wood on it. So I got to bring out some excessive force. I need some nut busters. Could use the adjustables, but this will work. Good old nut busters, boys. Bust your nuts. We got one out. Doesn't want to focus on it. Freaking be outside. It's seen better days. Sure Dad can fix that up for me. Pretty sure this nut's seen better days too. I might have to pick up a new one of these if I can't find a replacement in my cigarette bins. Oh, Jesus. I rounded it off. She wouldn't let go. So I ended up literally using every trick that my mechanic friends have taught me. Apply heat, get her nice and hot, hit her with the pen oil. Works every damn time. Well, technical issue, which is going to delay me in shredding again. These Allen heads are rounded right out. I wonder why the guy let me have them for so cheap. So, not sure how I'm going to do this. Attempt just to drill them right out. Break them off. I got one good one and a couple nuts. I'll just go to friggin' somewhere and buy new ones. Probably go to Joss's store because if you need weird shit, they're the kings of weird shit. Oh, the other side was so much easier. I got like one bolt left and the bolt is stripped, so I'm like working against it and the threads are just dicked. I can't remove it. And the worst part is it's backed off enough where the blade is loose, but not enough to remove the damn bolt. And I can't get the friggin' Allen key to sit in there because it's all like such a horrible design, and I can't lock the flywheel. So I'm working on it, I'm putting torque on it, and the damn wheel moves. Just bullshit. There's no way to lock it still. I've tried wedging this pipe in every damn way possible to hold it still, and it still shimmies around. The problem is it can only move so much. Like right now, it's like, I can't. You know, I'd love to, but I can't because I can't see it because they give you such a shitty little hole to work from. Like, I don't want to have to split this thing in half for one stupid bolt. That's ridiculous. And I have nothing I can get in there with and cut the head off of it because I'm replacing all these bolts. They're all stripped. They're shot. Like, is that gonna move? Yep. It's like, oh, the pipe's stuck. Maybe that'll hold it. Nope. See, on the other side, it was so much easier because there's a gap over here that I was able to wedge the pipe through and lock it in place, and then it wouldn't move. But that doesn't exist on this side. Or did I just find it? I wonder if that might work. Let me give that a try. I was going to use my hacksaw, but I can't find it. But I remembered, I think I loaned it to Rex. I can't remember if I got it back. But if I did, it'd be hanging right there. And the only pair of vice grips I have are these quality pair. Yup. Some of their tools are great, but lately, let me tell you, there's gotta be something in here I can use to break that son of a bitch off. I don't even want to save the bolt now, I just want it gone. Honestly, about ready to bust out my angle grinder and just friggin' chop suey the sea sucker. I guess the one nice thing about Mastercraft is I can bring it back to Canadian Tire and they'll replace it free of charge. Or is that if a tool breaks? Can't remember the rule for that. It's actually making me mad because the bolt broke free and then it was spinning great and then it got stuck on something. Like it just had to give me that last one frig off, or so you're not getting me out of here. You know, punching the ovaries. Okay, where's my Dremel? Dremel versus bolt. Got my protection on. With the use of a Dremel, 3 cutting wheels, and a grinding wheel. I don't know if it's hot enough still. Oh, it's good. We managed to cut the head off the bolt. Freaking garbage. Bounced off the chair and came back to attack me. And we extracted the blades. This blade has definitely seen better days. Holy, look at the nicks. No wonder why I was getting shavings the way I was. So, we're going to bring these over to Dad's house probably tomorrow. Because I just realized I've been at this for 2.5 freaking hours. So the oil can wait. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do before I go to the Dad's house to see if I can get these sharpened, I'm going to go to Joss's shop and see if I can get these, but you know, brand new, so I can replace all 4 of them. So this is going to be my dummy one. Still wish I knew where I put that Go-Go, or whatever the hell it's called. Go-Job, or the friggin' orange soap that has the shit in it that takes the dirt off your hands. I had a tub of it. Can't remember where I put it. Oh well, I'm going in the house. I'm gonna go grab a shower. It would just be nice to be able to take all this shit off my hands before I get into the shower, because even though you're in the shower and you're scrubbing, it's not as effective as that stuff is. Maybe I'll pick up a tub tomorrow when I'm... Watch, I'll buy a tub, come home, and I swear to Christ, the one I already own will be like sitting in the middle of the floor waiting for me. Like it's playing hide and seek until I replace it. And it goes, why'd you do that? I was right here the whole time. Oh, I wanted to mow my lawn tonight too. I was expecting this to be a simple little half-an-hour job, but turned out to be a 2.5-hour swear fest. Good thing I didn't have the camera going. Alright guys, I'm gonna have a shower and I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, had my shower. Had to clear the mouse trap. I came out of the shower and Scampers had 2 cupboards open. Usually that means that something happened, as in the mouse trap went off, and she wants to go in there to investigate. Sure enough, another mouse. That's 5 this month, ain't over yet. Well, it is for you guys, I think. What are we today, 28th? No, you're watching this on the 30th. We're good. I think I just realized why mechanics are so thin. While I was out there reefing on that stupid bolt, fighting with it, just sweating away, dude, my gray shirt was dark gray because of all the sweat I expelled. I somehow managed to get a workout in, according to Fitbit. I didn't pay attention to my heart rate. I just checked it on the phone. My heart rate was sitting at $130 because I was just pushing on that. I'm thinking mechanics, the reason why they're so thin is because they skip meals because they're so busy working on other people's crap. And they're always lifting heavy shit, torquing on stubborn crap, just working like crazy, and they never stop to take a break because they just want to get the jobs done, because they just want to go home and have a beer. That's what I'm thinking. Could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Because I didn't have anything to eat today except for that steak this morning. That's what I had for breakfast, was a steak. And all in all, I'm not really hungry. I didn't want to quit. I didn't realize 2 hours blew by. Like, honestly, I had no idea. I went out there at 6, and then when I was done, I looked at my watch, and I was like, oh, it's probably like 7 o'clock. And I looked and went, holy crap, it's 8:30. I want to get to bed early tonight. Tomorrow's a long day again. It is what it is. Anyway, we got the blades off. You've seen them. You understand why it was chipping the way it was chipping, hopefully after seeing the condition of those blades. I just talked to Joss. I'm going to go to her shop tomorrow after work. We're going to scoop up the proper bolts, get brand new bolts, brand new nuts, brand new washers, pitch all the old crap, bring the blades over to Dad's house, pass them over the belt sander, clean them up, get them sharp again, reattach them, drop the oil. Thursday after work, half day friggin' Thursday, come back here, drag that sea sucker outside, fill it up with gas, hammer down, shred some wood. But as for tonight, people, I'm shutting her down. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. I just also want to say that if this was the old me, those blades wouldn't be off that thing by now. I would have gave up and called Dad and been like, you got any ideas? Or I would have called my buddy Chuck the mechanic, or somebody who has more experience, rather than trying to learn something myself and figure it out myself. The methods I took were probably cannibalistic, crazy, insane. Sure, go with it. But it worked. I'll get the parts. I'll fix it up. It'll be good to go. We'll be shredding wood in no time. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.